Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around, I'm going to be talking about the Wii U game announcements at this year's E3. I am not going to be talking about Super Smash Bros. Right now. That's a video for another day, but I'll be telling you guys all about all the other games announced at E3 this year by Nintendo. So first up is Bayonetta 2. For those of you that don't know, it's an action hack and slash game. The game is going to be an exclusive for the Wii U, and it will feature an updated version of the first installment containing new touch controls and added Nintendo-themed costumes. Not much else is known right now, and it's set to be released sometime in October of this year. Next up is an interesting game, also a Nintendo first-party title. It's Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's a puzzle platformer, and it's a spin-off of the Mario 3D Land game. It includes integrated gamepad controls, and that allows you to alter platforms and adjust the camera angles to reveal different hidden items or hidden paths. It will also have support for the new Amiibo NFC figures. I'm not sure to what capacity, and that depends, of course, on what NFC figures are going to be released. And the game itself is set to be released by Q4 of 2014. So that's going to be around Christmas time of this year. Next up is a game called Devil's Third. This one has a sort of interesting development cycle. So first of all, it's a cross between a third-person shooter and a hack and slash. It has like the gameplay mechanics of both those. So it was designed by Tomonobu Itagaki, who is known for his roles in the Ninja Gaiden and Dead or Alive series. Originally, it was going to be a multi-platform release, but after the buyout from THQ last year, it sort of went on the shelf. But Nintendo picked up publishing rights for the game, and now it's set to be released for the Wii U next year. And the fact that it's going to be released next year makes it 5 years from when the game was initially announced to when it's actually going to be released. So, not that long of a wait for those of the people that have been waiting since the beginning, but at least it's going to be released now. Next up is a game that we've known about for a little while now. It's called Hyrule Warriors. It's basically an action hack and slash game. It's going to be a cross between a Zelda game and a Dynasty Warriors game, in the fact that it's going to have Zelda characters and a Zelda storyline, but it's going to have the gameplay of a Dynasty Warriors game. It's developed in association with Tecmo Koei, which makes the Dynasty Warriors games, and right now all we know really is that it's set to be released September 26, 2014 in North America, and that's about it for that game. So next up is Kirby and the Rainbow Curse. I'm told by some that this is just a preliminary title, but it might be the final title as well. Who knows? As usual in Kirby games, it's a side-scrolling platformer. It has similar gameplay to the DS game Kirby's Canvas Curse. But this one here has a sort of interesting claymation art style, unlike, of course, the watercolor / pastel art style of Canvas Curse. And it's set to be released sometime in 2015. Next is a game that a lot of people were sort of expecting, and a lot of people knew it was going to come out eventually. And it's the new installment of The Legend of Zelda for the Wii U. As I mentioned before, Hyrule Warriors is going to be another Zelda game, but it's not a sort of main series Zelda game. This here is going to be the next main series Zelda game, and as always, it is an action-adventure game, and very little is known about it. We've had a very short video clip of this game, and all we can tell really is that it has cel-shaded. It has a cel-shaded graphics art style. It's going to have some kind of open world gameplay where you can explore what you want, when you want, and really there's only speculation right now as to when and where it fits into the Zelda timeline. And that's all we know about the game. And it's set to be released sometime next year. That might end up being sometime at the end of next year. It might even be pushed back to 2016, but right now we'll just have to wait and see. Next is a very, very interesting game to me, being a retro collector, and also a current gen gamer as well. It's called Mario Maker, and basically it's a side-scrolling platformer like any other side-scrolling Mario game, really. But what you get to do in this is create your own levels. It takes the art style of the original Super Mario Bros., but updated, of course, and it lets you create your own levels to play through or have other people play through. And it lets you adjust all the aspects of the level, and it just looks so much fun. Like, it looks like it's going to be so much fun, and I just can't wait for it. But it is set to be released sometime in 2015. Next up is a game called Splatoon. I know a lot of other people are really psyched for this game. Though, I'm not entirely certain what to think of it. Basically, it's a third-person shooter where you play as a character known as an Inkling, and they transform between a human form and a squid form. Now, the point of the game is to spray the most territory with your specific colored ink, and just try to have the most area covered. While you're in your human form, you can spray, and while you're in your squid form, you can swim through your own colored ink. It's kind of interesting, and it's going to have an online feature where you can play 4 versus 4 players in 3-minute sessions, so it's going to be 8 players in the game. And it's set to be released sometime early in 2015, in the first quarter of 2015. Next up is a long-anticipated game, considering that this series had no launch for the Wii, and the last console version was on the GameCube. What it is Star Fox, Star Fox for the Wii U. As always, it's going to be a rail shooter. No new console games were released for this series for such a long time that people are just antsy to get their hands on another Star Fox game. It's going to have integral use of the gamepad. Like, it's going to be 100% necessary, as it offers you a sort of second view of the game itself. On the gamepad controller, you're going to have a view of the game from the cockpit of the spaceship. I forget what it's called right now, sorry. But on the television, you're going to have a wider view. You're going to get to see more of the field, and there's going to be sort of a shared gameplay experience. But little else is known about the game right now. As usual with Nintendo, they're very tight-lipped about a lot of their games, so all we know right now is it's set to be released sometime next year. And the last interesting game being released by Nintendo this year, and probably one of the more exciting ones, is Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, for those of you that knew the fiasco behind Xenoblade Chronicles, and how GameStop and EB Games charged ridiculous amounts of money for it, and it really brought up the demand on it, I guess Xenoblade Chronicles X is going to be high in demand as well. The game is basically an open-world RPG. It's a sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii. It's going to feature a similar battle system to the original game, but there's probably going to be a couple of slight tweaks to make it a little bit more functional. Not to say that the previous one wasn't functional. Right now, though, speculation exists as to it might having some elements of an MMORPG or some kind of online gameplay, but nobody's too certain yet. Right now, it's just speculation, and it's set to be released sometime in 2015. Anyways, as always, leave comments in the comment section below. If there are any games that I missed and you think I should have at least brought up, let me know. If there are any third-party releases for the Wii U that you're excited about, again, let me know in the comment section below. Anything at all, really, just leave it and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Check out my Facebook, Twitter, website. They're all linked in the description below. And also, if you have the time and you're interested, check out my 300 subscribers contest. It's on my channel. You'll be able to find it very easily. And enter if you'd like, and you'll have a chance to win the prize. Right now it's a secret, but eventually I'll let you guys know what it is. And that's it. See ya.